say goodbye to it next week for you?
Well, a lot of mixed emotions. You know, a lot of time spent down in the trenches, and going back when I started in 1981. So there's a lot of games I've watched in that building.
What's it going to be like, or what's it been like to watch this building evolve, the dressing rooms evolve over time, because it's seen different iterations over the years as well?
Well, you're talking about the fabulous Rogers Place Arena?
This one, this building, this room, you guys had different rooms.
Well, you know what? We're lucky to be involved in about 2 minor renovations, and then one major one in 2008, which was spectacular. And so yeah, the room has evolved from an 80s NHL locker room to arguably one of the best in the NHL. In the top 3 or 4 right now.
What was it like having a part in that, and having a part in the locker rooms going forward into the new building?
Well, we're all very proud of the locker room that we have here. I mean, to be considered one of the best in the business, and that was back in 2008. Of course, there's some fabulous new buildings that were built after our renovation, but we set a standard and a benchmark for the league, and we're all very proud of that. And it's nice to be able to come to a place to go to work that's it's a great working environment and very practical and operational for everybody.
Throughout the years, what was it like standing on that bench with the teams that you were able to work with?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of years there, a lot of exciting times. I mean, probably the most exciting event in my life. I mean, respectful to my wife when I got married, but May 19th, 1984 was a pretty special time for me, of course, and for the entire team and organization, and that's something you'll never forget. I mean, I was a very lucky guy to be part of all 5 Stanley Cups, four in this building, but we really were living the dream. I mean, you don't really think back and you don't reminisce too much until you're out of the business per se. But when you have your nose down and you're working, it's a job, and it's exciting, of course, and it's fun. But it's not until you leave that you really realize, hey, I had a pretty good run. We had a lot of fun.
Do you ever look around here and think, oh, geez, that's where that happened, or that's where I was standing when I saw that, or any little moments like that?
Well, it's kind of funny. I just since the program here with the change in buildings, I've been thinking about these things, and I was down on the bench for the first time in probably 5 years when I stood on the little corner of the bench, and it was a very emotional thing. It's funny. It caught me by surprise. I looking around thinking, I spent so many years down there, and there's just countless number of events and things that happen that I wouldn't even know where to start. But I had the best seat in the house for 25 years or something.